Woke up to a sunny day, clear blue sky. Nothing urgent on my plate, only good vibes. Whole lot of love in this great big world. Yeah, life is good. Yeah, life is good. Got a job I love, a little money in the bank, a few worthy friends, some gas in my tank. Can't wait to take a drive out in this world. Yeah, life is good. Yeah, life is good. So I hold my head, hold it up high, spread my wings and paint this clear blue sky. Leave my mark for the whole wide world to see. Yeah, life is good to me. I can't stop smiling, I'm grinning ear to ear. My face in the open air and the one I hold dear. She's right here loving on me, I'm so in love. Yeah, life is good. Yeah, life is good. No time for drama, this day's feeling right. Got a cold one in my hand and I'm holding on tight. Kicking back with my feet in the air. Yeah, life is good. Yeah, life is good. So I hold my head, hold it up high, spread my wings and paint this clear blue sky. Leave my mark for the whole wide world to see. Yeah, life is good to me. Nothing bad coming my way, only good vibes. Put a smile on your face. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna hold my head, hold it up high, spread my wings and paint this clear blue sky. Leave my mark for the whole wide world to see. Yeah, life is good. Life is good. Hold my head, hold it up high, spread my wings and paint this clear blue sky. Leave my mark for this whole wide world to see. Yeah, life is good. Life is good. Yeah, life is good. Life is good. Yeah, life is good to me. Life is good. Yeah, yeah, life is good. Life is good. Yeah, yeah, life is good to me.
Hello, everyone. How are you this evening? Let me just do a little adjustment here. There we go. Oh, let me just change something out. Oh my gosh, it's always a bit of a scramble to get ready for the show this evening, but I'm here and you're here. And it is a busy weekend. People have reached out to me to say that, oh my goodness, they are traveling out of town or they are attending a Easter, pre-Easter church service, or in the case of my mom, she has got an early start on her birthday celebration, which is actually tomorrow, but she's out for dinner tonight. Sends her apologies for not being able to join us this evening. However, she's going to catch us on the repeat. But we have a number of the regular gang joining us. I see Beverly and Pamela and Linda and Janet and Heather and Shelley. Haven't seen you, Shelley, for a while. You've been traveling, it appears. And are you here in Thunder Bay or en route someplace? Anyways, welcome everyone. So what do I need to do? This is my sort of chance to get warmed up, allowing people to joined us for the live presentation, and then a number of people also are in the habit of watching the repeats. So let's get started. So welcome everyone. This is edition 137 of Shop with Diane. Who am I? You guessed it, I am Diane, and I'm owner of the store Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique, which has been in Thunder Bay, evolving with the times, been around for over 37 years. And 37, where did I get that? 27, almost 27. Oh my God, it's Easter weekend coming up, and I'm kind of like scrambled eggs in my head this evening. Anyway, yes, I have been a brick and mortar retailer for most of those years, but over the last 3 have been experimenting with something called live stream shopping. And I have thoroughly enjoyed getting together with a wonderful community of people almost weekly. And it has been a group of people that I am proud to be part of their community. I describe you all as a intelligent group of heart-centered, appreciative, lovely people. And I love the fact that we get together regularly, so I have a chance to visit with you, and also an opportunity for me to show you some of the interesting products that I have available for purchase. If you're here in Thunder Bay, my brick and mortar store is now pretty much closed for walk-in customers. However, I am continuing to do this live stream shopping show and organizing curbside pickups. Occasionally we'll do a pop-in and shop event, but it's not going to be for the clothing that I've pretty much gotten out of that business. When I say that, however, there will be some pieces that I will bring in that are seasonal, that kind of fit into our theme. And so welcome to all of you, whether you're watching the live presentation on Thursday evening that is being broadcast out of my storefront here in Thunder Bay, or whether you're watching across the country, across the border, or watching the repeat, or the Shop with Diane YouTube channel as well. So welcome to all of you. What I'm going to do is going to show you some of the items that arrived today. I have some new spring items that I want to share with you. You're going to be the first to see them, and there is limited stock. So if you see it, you might want to jump on and buy it right here this evening. How would you do that? In the comments section, just indicate, hey Diane, I'd like one of those in size medium in color lavender. And what we'll do afterwards is organize your curbside pickup. And yes, here's an interesting comment from Heather, who always brings some fun to the show. She thought I'd have my bunny ears on. Well, we did a pop-up store at Intercity Shopping Center mid-February, March. And in that move back, I know that there's somewhere around here a few pairs of Easter rabbit a headband, but I couldn't find it. So sorry to disappoint, but I am going to show you some really interesting items that will still let you know that we are in the Easter weekend celebrations as well. So what I would do is show you the products. If you're interested, claim them in the comments section. Those are the people that I'm going to award those items to first. But if you prefer to order afterwards, or you're watching the repeat, please phone me or text me, and I'll happily take your order then. What the number is area code 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. But if you're watching from out of town, oh my gosh, orders over $50, we can organize a shipment mailed out to you afterwards. So love to get your orders as well. So let me get the show started. And I see our numbers are coming up. As I said, it is a busy time. It's Thursday before Easter. Tomorrow, Friday, is a holiday. So we won't be having any curbside pickups planned for Friday, but we will on Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday. So I'll put those times up a little later. So without further ado, let me show you product number 1, which I have on, and it was in today's shipment. And what is this? Oh my goodness. it is something that I brought in last spring, and we quickly sold out because these are sun protective shirts. And I have one on. It's from the brand Outdoor Research, and we have them in women's sizes. It's just a very lightweight, soft, sun protective fabric, which is primarily nylon, which makes it very durable, but it also has stretch to it, not just two-way stretch, four-way stretch, where it stretches this way and this way, which it was originally designed by Outdoor Research with climbing in mind, where people want a lot of freedom of movement, and something that's quick drying and easy care and sun protective. Because you can imagine if you were so inclined and you were climbing the face of a rock face, you may be exposed to the sun intensely for a long period of time. So this is a hooded sun protective shirt, very, very comfortable, but it's going to also be wonderful as just a regular garment to be worn through the summer months or year round for that matter. Great to travel with. It is really going to be compact and quick drying and easy care and comfortable, and it has a UPF rating of 30 plus, and the Canadian Cancer Society has a rating system, and when they say something is 30 plus in sun protection, they consider that very good sun protection. And the warm weather will be coming, or maybe you're doing some traveling down south, because I know we have some people returning from Mexico. Shelley just mentioned that she's back from Mexico, as I know, Lydia, you are as well. So this garment is giving you that comfort, that some sun protection that you're looking for. Because I'm doing this show behind a counter, you can't really see let me just find, you really can't see the length of the garment. So I do have a picture that I want to show you. Just give me a moment. Here we go. There you go. So you can sort of see what it looks like. Now the model is not standing straight. She's got one hip raised. It makes it look like the shirt is asymmetrical, but it's not. So that's with it fully zipped up. It'll give you an idea of its length. So for me, it's covers the back of my cheeks, back cheeks, just below the back cheeks, and really, really comfortable. Now I have a size large on, and it's fitting like a comfortable sort of shirt. If I want to wear it more as a jacket, I might go up a size, but if you're interested in figuring out your sizing, there we have it. It's called the Outdoor Research Astroman Sun Hoodie, and the sizes are there, which you'll need to know your bust, waist, and hips. Now, according to their chart, I should be wearing the extra large. So if I was going to wear it like a little bit of a jacket, looser fitting, I certainly would go up to the extra large. But it is fitting over my hips quite comfortably. So I'm just going to say most gals who are 14 will be comfortable in the large, unless you're chesty, in which case you might go up to the extra large. But hopefully that sizing chart is going to help you. The price of this is $110. And last year, as I said, they flew out the door and we weren't able to get any more. So what I have brought in and what's available now is in the color lavender, which is I'm wearing. We have one in medium, one in large, and one in extra large. The iceberg is the blue, and we have it in small, medium, large, and extra large. And in the light gray, which is called Pebble, we have on small, medium, large, and extra large. So some added features that it has a zippered pocket here with a mesh lining behind it. The pocket, though, can be used as a stowaway pocket. Stowaway. What am I meaning by I just made that up, stowaway. But you can use it to pack the jacket into this way. And it has a zipper here on the outside as well, so you can easily pack this away. So it's going to be great for out on the water, if you're kayaking, boating, stand-up paddle boarding, a summer concert, outdoors gardening, all sorts of activities. What we know is the sun, the UV rays are very strong and can do great damage to us. And don't want you to have to do that. And premature wrinkling. That's why I've been indoors a lot these days. Don't want that premature wrinkling happening. So just a really comfortable, easy care, easy travel piece. If you're doing any traveling this summer, this is definitely an item that I would recommend that you pick up. Now, if you are not sure about your size, and I can't hold pieces if there's more than one person looking for them, but I would invite you to come in. Just let me know ahead of time. And oh, here's a comment from Mary, who bought one last year, and she really likes hers, and it's really comfy. Great to hear that. So I'm going to put back up our curbside pickup times. Let me see right there. Change it. Our curbside pickup times will be Saturday 11 to 2, Monday 11 to 1, and Wednesday 11 to 1. So those are times that maybe you would be interested in coming by and picking or trying this on if you're a little reluctant to just do an order right off. I've got lots of slides here this evening and bouncing back and forth. And thank you, Shelley, for your order. Shelley is a great adventurer out there. She travels a lot, does lots of outdoor activities, and has claimed the extra large in the blue. Thank you very much, Shelley. That's how you do it. And we'll just communicate after the show in terms of when it is you'll be by to pick that up, Shelley. Okay, look forward to seeing you and hearing about your latest adventures. So hopefully that explains product number one that I'm really excited to have here in the store, and great summer piece. It's Outdoor Research, by the way, is the only brand that I've ever dealt with in this outdoor industry that offers an infinite warranty. And what do I mean by infinite warranty? Is as long as you have the receipt, the company will warranty it. So that means most companies might say, 4 or 5 years, and you wore it, pretty regularly. That's it. Outdoor Research, it goes as long as you got that receipt in hand. So it just is testament to the amazing quality that they stand behind as well. So when we were at the mall as well, we just about, with the exception maybe of 3 hats, we sold out of the really popular Outdoor Research hats. And that's what came in the shipment this morning, was more of these great sun hats with some new colors. It seems that many of you who have this hat already will love to get them in more than one color as well. So what's so great about the Outdoor Research Oasis Sombrero hat? Well, as you've heard, if you've been watching the show regularly, it has a sun protective factor, UPF 50 plus. So what did we say a little earlier? Canadian Cancer Society says 30 plus is very good in terms of sun protection. 50 plus, oh my gosh, that's like wearing a pot on your head practically. But so it is made out of nylon, and if I maybe can get this closer to the camera, you might be able to see there's a bit of a grid pattern to the fabric, and that's going to strengthen it, preventing it from ripping and tearing. It has a really wide brim, but it's longer at the back than at the front. And you can notice that the underside of the brim is gray, and the purpose of that is so when the sun is beating down on the water, should you be out on the water, it's going to reflect off the water back up towards you. if you had a light color underside to the hat, it would reflect back into your face, into your eyes. So by putting them in dark gray, it prevents that from happening. And I'm getting people who are joining the live show. Hello. People are apologizing for joining us late. Well, apology accepted, and you can always go back and catch up with what you missed, because this show is available 24/7 on both our Facebook page and the Shop with Diane YouTube channel. That's part of the amazing way that we have to work these days. But what I think about the live show, it's a lot more fun. Don't you agree? So in the future, we'll have some giveaways, special opportunities that'll just be available for those watching the live show. But so this is a Outdoor Research Oasis sombrero hat. It also has in the headband a wicking material that will, the quicker it wicks, the more cooling effect it has. This is, you can wash this hat as well. You can pack it down in a suitcase pretty flat, and it has a chin strap that you can remove, but you can also, let me just put this on. I would say 80% of what we sell happens to be in size medium, and that's what I have on my head. You need to cinch it up any tighter at the reverse. There is a draw cord that I can get a little tug on. It's going to make it more secure. And however, if you were getting some of the winds like we had the other day, oh my gosh, with lots of storms happening in North America these days, we received one as well. So that's a chin strap that you can put on more securely. You can always wear it with that chin strap behind on a day that you might not require it. And what else could I say about this? I think if there's something I'm missing in my description, it's okay. That's probably more information than most people would be expecting. Let's see. I have some comments on this hat coming in, and it's very packable, as Lydia took hers to Mexico and wore it every day, and it's light and comfortable. And Shelley says her mom loves her, and in fact, it's the best gift she ever gave, says her dad. That's awesome. So any others? Oh, and it floats. Thank you, Beverly. Appreciate that fact. Yes, there was something I forgot to mention that is really important, and the brim is foam. So should this end up in the water, it is going to float. So that's maybe not enough flotation to keep your head above water, but the hat is definitely going to float. So this is a new color for us for spring, and it is called Ultramarine. Now, in the store, on my screen, it looks like it's really just a royal blue, but actually it's got this purple tinge to it in the store here, which I just think is smashing, and I absolutely love it. So we have Ultramarine. I'm going to show you the colors, and then I'll show you the sizes and availability. And so Gina's mentioning she loves this blue. Gina, I know you have a couple of these hats, but this one is pretty appealing as well. So we have Ultramarine. Let me see. Why don't I show you this? So Ultramarine, we have one in small, 3 in medium, and 1 in large. Now, why should I be talking about sizes if I don't give you an idea about how they fit? So as I said, about 80% of the hats we sell are in size medium. And there we have the sizing chart from Outdoor Research. What you do is you take a measuring tape and put it around your head and get a measurement of the circumference of your head. But where you put it on your head is where you would comfortably normally wear your a hat. So once you get that measurement, then up here you're going to figure out your sizing. So hopefully that's going to be of help to you. And so we have, next color we have is in sand. Now at this time they don't have any more sand available. However, we do have color sand. We have 2 in small, 1 in large, and 2 in extra large. And in white, which I think we know what color white is, we have 2 in medium in color white. And in lavender, so I could be just all in lavender like this. How cute is this now? Now, part of the thing about what I love about this hat is I am somebody who typically does not look great in hats. And people say, oh, Diane, that can't be true, until I put on most other hats. And they said, no, you were right. So if you have trouble finding hats that look good on you, this particular one seems to suit all faces. And you're going to love this one. So this is the color lavender. And we have lavender hats only in 2 in medium. And then we have orange fizz. So this is, it doesn't really come up on my screen. It kind of looks more yellow, but it in fact is more orange color. Like orange fizz, like a dreamsicle color almost. So we have orange fizz available as well. And that is in, we have, how many do we have? 3 of those in size medium. That's one of their best-selling colors. Arctic Blue is only available in large, and Arctic Blue is kind of a very light pale blue, pastel blue. And then finally, we just have one in large, and in raspberry color, in this red raspberry color, we just have one in extra large. So those are the colors. Those are the sizes. Let me just get to the comments. There we go. And thank you, Beverly, for your order for the ultramarine in size medium. I'll appreciate that. And let's see. Okay, and now we have what sizes in lavender in the hoodies was a question I'm being asked. Just to recap there for Anne and anyone else who's just joining us a little later. Lavender, we have medium, large, and extra large. Nice to see Josie joining us after having taken a break from social media during Lent. And you're back. And I'm glad you're joining us and wishing us all happy Easter greetings. So those are a couple of the things that came in this morning's shipment. I'm so excited to have these products in, because it's going to be pretty tough as I try to figure out a new path forward. We do need to have sales generated, some revenues generated, got to keep those taxes paid, and all the other expenses that continue to come in. And thank you, Anne, for her order for a large lavender hoodie. So we've got the extra large in the hoodie in iceberg is spoken for, and the large in lavender is spoken for. Don't know if I'll be able to get more sizing down the road, but if we missed your preferred color and size, reach out to me and we'll see what I'll be able to do. Now the hat, the prices of the Oasis sombrero hats from Outdoor Research are $55. So that's the price on these great hats. So I failed to mention that a little earlier. And why I love people joining me in the show is get a little nudge here and there saying, Diane, what's the price of that hat? And there we go. And just seeing more people adding their name to the list of who is in the comment section during the live presentation, saying hello to one another. So hi, Brenda, to you as well. So when I was looking at these sun protective items, I was thinking about how can we really put some nice things together. And when we have, I just have one of these cooling neckties in the blue. Look at this. Got some lavender and some blue in it. And so what's a cooling necktie? Well, these are products that you are going to want when the temperature does get warmer. That could be maybe you have a trip planned south, or maybe you're working in a hot environment, or you just know we're going to have a heat wave this summer coming up. These are a Canadian product that we've been selling for over 20 years, and it is one of our top sellers year after year after year. So it begins like this. It's pre-shrunk cotton. These are made in Canada. They're sewn into a tube. This is tubular, but from this point to this point inside, I don't know if you can hear that, but there are polyacrylamide beads that are highly absorbent when you put them in water. In fact, they will absorb 400 times their weight in water, and it will slowly release the water over the course of the day. So as you soak it initially for, say, 20 minutes or so, it puffs up, so we end up having something look like a sausage. Ooh. But when you put it around your neck, it's cool. And we have our arteries, major arteries running through the area of our neck, which is very close to the surface of our skin. And it cools the blood as it goes to between your brain and the rest of your body. And it actually brings your body temperature down. And this is great for whether you're playing or working in a hot environment, or you may be having a hot flash. MS patients would appreciate this, chemo patients. If you have a fever, this will help bring your fever down. All sorts of possible uses. However, the next day, as I said, this will stay damp all day, and the natural process of evaporation, there is a cooling effect. So this will help you keep cool all day. If you want an extra jolt of coldness, you can throw this in the freezer or the fridge for a short while, bring it out, and then really give yourself an ice cream headache. Would you get one that way? I don't think so. But the next day you can just soak it maybe for 5-10 minutes. It'll rehydrate itself. You can hand wash these. You can allow it to dry out when you're not in use, and it'll go back to this. So we have some really great colors that I thought would go really nicely with some of the cooling or the hoodies that we brought in. Here's one that would go nicely with the grays. Or we have the blue would go very nicely. This one would go very nicely. They all, well, we can pick them to go with your tops. We'll just do that mixing and matching. Just pull these together and put together a really comfortable outfit for summer months ahead, doing some traveling. Special gifts that you'd like to give as well. So the heat guards are $12.95 each and available here at the store. If you're interested in some, we could do at curbside pickup, you coming by and making your final selection of the one that you would like to pick up. So how are we doing? Remember, it's called Shop with Diane. Love to get your orders. It is a busy weekend coming up, and I do appreciate people that are making time on the live presentation. I'm just going to take a little moment here, though, if you missed the beginning, because this is a very special viewer that many of you love and expect to see each week. But I got a call just before the show saying, sorry, Diane, been invited out for dinner for my birthday, her birthday, and she won't be able to join us this evening, but wishes she could. So happy birthday to my mom, Elsie, who tomorrow is 87 years old. So she is a young 87, and I am blessed to have both my parents still in our lives. And but to you, Mom, a very special birthday greeting from all of us on the Shop with Diane show. You have certainly been a star of the show, and it's unfortunate that you won't be able to join us for the live presentation, but you will be watching the repeat, I know, and we'll love seeing those comments come in, wishing you the best as you celebrate your birthday tomorrow and the year ahead. So let me just take Mom out of there. Yeah, so mom's birthday tomorrow. And at the end of the show, I'm going to also show you, hang in there, folks, because I'm going to show you some of the Ukrainian Easter eggs that she has made in years gone by. So I want to show you those as well. So next item we have, with summer coming, we still have a few of these bucket hats. These are just made out of cotton, and it's one size fits many. And I just see these lovely birthday greetings coming in for you, Mom. People do love you being such an active member of our Shop with Diane show and audience. So let's see. So these bucket hats, they're cotton, one size fits many. They're just $21.95, and they can be worn down as a bucket, but you can certainly, change the look if you wish. And it's a little looser than the outdoor research medium, but if I had a little poofier hair, that would fill this nicely. So this is going to fit, I would say, most of our customers really quite well. And it's okay. I'm just watching the comment section as this is coming in, and I'll respond to some of those comments just in a moment. So I have them in color beige, $21.95, or black, or white. So just having an extra hat or two around is a great thing, whether it's for yourself or your guests that might be visiting you this summer and enjoying the backyard with you. And let me see. Do have a request off topic. Lydia would like a roll of bamboo towels. Absolutely, I'll set them aside for you, Lydia. I think they were $16.95 from last week's show, and I'll set some aside. And here is Pat's comment, where she bought one last year, and after washing it, it shrunk just enough to fit. So it must not be pre-shrunk cotton, but that's maybe why it's just a little tad larger than maybe what I needed it to be. But then after that, it's going to be the perfect fit for, I would say, 3/4 of the viewers. So next item that we have on the show, besides the sun bucket hat, I just have one of these remaining, just one, because I'm thinking sun protection and so on, from company Buff. We have a which is considered a multi functional piece of headwear, which what does the heck does that mean? Well, I'll show you in a moment, but these are, I have one at $25 out of CoolNet that is going to offer you sun protection, UPF 50 plus sun protection, and help keep you cool. And I have some remaining, just a few of these in this pattern, which are the original Buffs, not with the cool feature, and not quite the sun protection either. This is was $25 just for 15. But why I brought this out, because doesn't this look Easterish? I just have a few of these remaining. And what is a Buff? Well, they're made in Spain, and it's a seamless tubular piece of fabric that can be worn multiple ways. I love this one because it just brings some color. Ooh, just brings some color to any outfit that you might have. So it could be worn this way, just as a bit of a neck tube this way in the winter months when it's cooler. You can put it up this way. You can cover your head this way. It'll fit nicely under a helmet. You can grab the portion under your chin, about halfway, tuck that underneath, pull this upwards, and you have a balaclava. You can turn it into a headband. Ooh, a lot of static here. It can be worn as a headband. It can be turned into a scrunchie if you wish. And it also can turn into a really fun hat. And how you would do that is turn it inside out. Give it a twist in the center. And have it pulled down on top of itself. And you can have yourself a beanie that way. So these are great for, as I said, just an accessory piece. You can wear them many times that way. I know that people that have gone through chemo, maybe have lost their hair, will wear these as a really lightweight hat as well. So just as I said, out of the cool net, which is going to be best to be worn in hot temperatures, and just a great color that's going to go with just about everything. We have one remaining at $25. The other style that I was just showing and demonstrating have 3 of those left at $15. Let me know if you'd like those. We also have just a couple sets remaining. Did anyone get to the garden show? I wasn't able to. I hurt my back. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing I hurt my back after our move from the mall, to and from the mall. But what we have here are a set of 3. Oh gosh, what just happened to my hand? Oh, my hand just seized up. Okay. I'll try that again. What we do is we have a set of 3 butterflies, and that are both for indoor, outdoor use. You can you can see there, where you can just attach them to a nail, or what you might have that you put into on your fence, onto a garage, any place that you'd like to put. There's a set of 3, and the price on these are $48.95. I just have 2 sets remaining. Won't be getting any more of these in for the summer months. Haven't done any ordering of garden accessories as yet, because I'm being very cautious with our dollars this year coming up, as we're in a year of transition. And Beverly is just sharing with us that she loves her set of butterflies. Thank you. And oh my goodness. And in terms of using the buff, thank you. Here's a suggestion from Brenda. When she wears hers when she bakes to keep her hair, keeps me from dropping hair into my treasures. They stay put very well. That's a really good use, is for a head cover for when you are cooking and baking. Wonderful. And if you're really warm, then you wear the cooling necktie as well. So the other thing we do have, and I know Mary is watching and has been asking, do I have any more of the dragonflies left? And because she has one set and is looking for the other style. But what I do have is I do have 5 sets of these dragonflies that can be attached in a very similar way. Can we get that on the camera? Right there. Does not showing up so well, but you can easily tack this to the outdoors. Where is my measuring tape? In terms of the size of this, it is measuring tape. It is 20 inches long and maybe about 14 inches wide. And we have these 4 beautiful dragonflies. And price on this is $56.95 for the dragonflies. If you're interested in, however, the larger set, and I have one here. So this is about 24 inches across and maybe 12 inches wide. with the set of 5. I have 2 of these sets remaining, and they're $68.95. So those are really, really quite beautiful. I'm sure you'll agree. So let me know if that would interest you, the set of 5. I just put them up. How did I set that up? Oh, it's down here. And okay. So that's what we have now. I have a bit of a special this evening, not done before, but rather than mixing up a cocktail bomb here at the show and going through all the stages, if you've been watching our show, you know that we are big fans of a Canadian product designed by Kiana Gomez when she was just 22 years old, started a company that she was making handmade in Montreal, something called cocktail bombs. And I have a variety pack here of cocktail bombs. And for the next week, we will have them available at rather than $30 for the variety pack, they will be $25. So if you're thinking of some gifts coming up, you're going to want to get them now in the next week from my store. So what they are is these are handmade in Montreal, and it's all the ingredients one would need to make a mocktail. That means a cocktail without the alcohol. You simply drop this into about 3/4 of a cup of sparkling water, and then you're going to watch this dissolve and fizz. And afterwards, you add your ice and some garnish. If you want to add the alcohol afterwards, you can, but without the alcohol, this would be great for pregnant women, designated drivers, abstainers, people that are underage. And doesn't that look like eggs? Easter eggs? That's why I was thinking a variety pack would be great. So what do we have is we have raspberry orange as part of the variety pack. And we have pina colada, and we have a mojito, and a margarita, and a peach Bellini, and a blue raspberry in this one. So lots to choose from. So normally these would be $30, but for the next week, there will be $25 for the variety pack. So let me know if you would like to stock up on these. They have a shelf life of 2 years, so just something to be a wonderful hostess gift or a fun thing for you to share with guests who might be visiting you as well, or your own little personal treat, your little stash. So I have one more thing to show before I show you my mom's Easter eggs is we have baseball season has started, and I know that many of our viewers are big fans of the Toronto Blue Jays. So what we have from Alex and Ani are a special bracelet, which is $9.25 sterling silver, and it is on a cord. So what we would do is we would expand this open, and this would fit onto the wrist, and it would be unisex as well. And it's easier to do if somebody is there to help you. Oh, but I can do this on my own pretty much. Can I make it smaller? I may need a little help in just getting it on the first time. I'll need a little hand, but then it's just on this cord, you have your favorite team, the Blue Jays. So the price of this would be normally $46, but I have them because I want to support the Blue Jays and offer you something as well, which is now $30. So if you are a baseball fan or know of someone who is, I just have, I think, 3 of these remaining, and let me know. And hello, Helen from Nipigon, who's wishing happy Easter as well. So those are the products that I have to show this evening on Shop with Diane. Hopefully that gives you some enthusiasm about the warmer weather ahead. We just here in Thunder Bay, where the show is being broadcast from, had a spring winter snowstorm that the temperature then in the next few days is going to possibly get into the possibly mid-teens in Celsius degrees, which is going to melt a lot of the snow away, thank goodness. And if you are coming in to do a curbside pickup, I have not been able to get my parking lot cleared from the snow, and hurt my back a little bit. So I did clean the sidewalk. So maybe I'll have to park it on the street and just walk in if the parking lot is still filled with snow. But let me just show you when the curbside pickup times are, and then I'm going to show you my mom's Easter eggs. So curbside pickup times are Saturday 11 to 2, Monday 11 to 1, Wednesday 11 to 1. And what we have pictured there is one of the Ukrainian Easter eggs that are done so beautifully. So let me just take this off the screen, and I'd like to show you some of my mom's amazing work. Look at this, people. Can I get this? These are some of the eggs that my mother has done in years gone by, and they are absolutely beautiful and treasures. Look at that. I wonder if the camera will focus on some of this. They're very, very intricate designs. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just going to keep showing you my mom's work. And isn't that beautiful? So the method is you put beeswax onto the egg, the raw egg, and then dip it in dye, and you might rub that off and dip it again. But these are just some of the beautiful designs that my mom has done over time. Look at that, isn't that wonderful? And there's different symbols. There's a fish, and a deer. So these, if you store carefully, and they can be saved for generations. And it's just part of the Ukrainian tradition and culture that is distinctive and unique. And with Easter coming, we certainly hope that the world will find peace in the coming year. Look at that. There's just so many more, but I don't have the patience. I haven't done this myself, but look at that. Isn't that great? And some lovely comments coming in from some of your fans. And in the Ukrainian tradition, let me just see, I'm going to pull something out. What we would say at Easter time would be Christos Voskras, which would be Christ is risen, and we would in response say, yes, anyways, you'd say Christos Voskras, and Voistino Voskras would be the response. So that's a little bit of Ukrainian lessons today. And that is going to wrap it up for this evening show. I so appreciate you joining us for the live presentation. If you're joining us for the repeat, welcome. Looking forward to taking your orders as well. Please reach out to me by putting in the comments section if you'd like to place an order, or phone me or text me. The once again, the phone number is 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. And the store is closed for regular walk-in customers, but if you are coming to do a curbside pickup, you are invited to come in and use our Visa debit machine and try on possibly one of those items that I did show. So questions that I'm getting asked is how long does it take to make one egg? I can't answer that, Dale, but I will find an answer. I suppose it depends how many colors and how intricate it really is. And question about how much that hoodie was, it's $110. And let's see. And thank you. Lydia is just giving a compliment to my mom, saying that Elsie's are far and away more beautiful and intricate than any she's ever seen before. They really are beautiful. And let's see. That's super. So let me see, what do I have here? I've got people's orders coming in, people wishing each and other a very happy, blessed Easter. I look forward to seeing those of you who are coming in to pick up your orders. I'll look forward to seeing you over the next few days. And the rest, I look forward to having you join us next Thursday at 7 for the next edition of Shop with Diane. Good night, everyone, and see you soon. And happy birthday, Mom.